Actress Gabrielle Union is opening up about her relationship and finances. She says she and her husband, Dwayne Wade, split all of their bills 50-50 down the line. The revelation is raising a lot of eyebrows considering Wade's net worth is about $170 million compared to Union's net worth about Look, they're both in the millions. Is this arrangement fair? Let's talk about it with Dr. Angela Jones. Once you get into the millions,
I mean,
I
I think what this issue has made people look at, like, the dynamics in regular people's lives, but the problem is that we are looking at their life in comparison to us regular Joe Schmo lives,
right.
And we can't do that. You're looking at two people who came into this relationship as millionaires.
Right.
Like, how many of you can actually say that? But a lot of people got opinions about it.
One time, they said I was worth $16 million.
Nice. Are you?
No, hell no. Hell no.
So, you know, and the thing is that a lot of people are just like, there's no way he had a baby on you, he makes more money than you, all this stuff. And at the end of the day, it's really none of our business.
Right.
That's the way I
Bingo.
feel about it. It's really none of our business. And Gabrielle Union is known for being very vulnerable and transparent about her life. And she says it's therapeutic for her to share these things. And of course, but the more you share, the more you allow people to look into your life and have something to say.
And when you're talking about millionaires, Dr. Jones, there's nothing that I could think of in reason that they couldn't split 50-50.
Right.
You're talking about millionaires.
You know,
so
exactly.
What's the big deal?
The big deal is that they feel that a man who makes that much amount of money, more than another person, that the bill should be split 50-50. But she said, very simply, she comes from a place of a scarcity mindset. And that's something that clearly she's talked about in therapy. She doesn't come from money. She's the first generation, probably the first person that's successful, the person that everybody comes to for money. And she said a lot of her bills and a lot of the stuff that she worries about is the stuff that's outside of their home, taking care of family, paying for like family issues or whatever else that she has going on, and him too. And none of us regular folks, I'm putting that in air quotes, can compare to that.
Right, right.
You know, I even heard a football player say that he pays like 30 people's phone bills in his family. How many of you can say you pay 30? And for you, you're like, well, they're a millionaire, but that adds up. That money it's serious. These are
and if they're doing phone bills, you know they're doing other things.
Exactly.
But the question, let's move to the regular Joe, the regular Susan and Joe.
Right.
Is it feasible to split your bills 50-50? Depending on, I would assume, if you both work.
If you both work.
What the income is.
The way I see it is if you both can contribute 50-50, and after you contribute 50-50, you guys can live a nice, fruitful life and be comfortable, and you both agree to that, there's nothing wrong with that. I know traditionally that's not the way we were brought up. That's not the way we were taught. We were taught a more traditional sense. But right now, people are changing the way they handle their money in their household, and they're doing what works for them. And if it's 50-50, the most I can say is make sure that once you pay 50-50, once you give that you're not broke and the other person is flourishing. That's usually the discrepancy. Like if one person is making all this money, they're paying 50, you're paying 50, and you have nothing left, there's something wrong there. You guys need to talk about your finances, and maybe it needs to be split or not split at all.
What about those, and I can remember these days, those old school wives, the women in my family, give me that check.
That's right.
I'm going to take care of everything. Is that okay still?
I think so. I absolutely think so. In that
to the husband, give me that check.
Give me that check, and I'm going to take care of everything, because what that tells you is the dynamic in their household is trust. You trust me with your money. Your role in this household is you go out and work, and my role is I'll take the money, I'll make sure we live a comfortable life, and your life is taken care of, and you don't have to worry about anything. That dynamic still works in a lot of places, but that requires trust. It's not about control. It's not about power. It's about a partnership. This is what you do, this is what I do, and that's what works for us.
And for those who can't see that.
Can't see.
Well, okay, we're out of time, Doctor.
We always out of time. We just like to talk.
All my life I had to fight with Dr. We victimized. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.